I went to Europe in August as part of a study tour for my university. We went to England, France, Germany, and the Netherlands. The name of the study tour is Road to Cologne, and the purpose is not only to network with established game developers, but also to absorb the culture of each country we visited. Very excited for the Road to Cologne trip through Europe on behalf of Griffith University.
Justin's here with me.
Justin's here with me?
Hello!
Hi. Sorry.
That's a good start.
And this is my breakfast. So I just watched the Amazing Race on the flight. It was surprisingly good, actually, yeah. Compelling story, great characters. Got some sleep too, not that much, just rested my head on the empty chair beside me. So this is probably the third breakfast I've had today. The chicken stew or whatever it was actually really good. Might be a bit weird to have whiskey at breakfast, but I mean, I'm a bit weird, so. That whiskey was surprisingly strong. I'm actually feeling something just from that little cup. So we're in Dubai. Apparently it's illegal to swear in Dubai. The assignment is to chronicle our journey as we head to DevCom in Cologne, Germany. And GamesCom as well. So I have dessert here. I've got this stuff called clotted cream, which doesn't sound very appetizing, but it's pretty good.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
It's really satisfying to hear the British voice say, "Mind the gap between the train and the platform." In Australia, the announcement is much more simple. It's just, mind the gap. Because what fucking other gap is there? Summer's day in England. All grey. That's a cool statue though. I really do like the grungy feel that London has.
It's so much easier being a sheep because I think after that flight.
Okay, so not sure how this is going to work.
Oops, sorry.
Thank you.
Cool. Have fun. All good. Yeah, look at your hand. It's easier sometimes with this handle. Ooh, this hand. Okay, let's go.
I can probably do it myself.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, sorry. I should have asked.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Good luck.
Thank you.
See ya.
See you. We're almost there. That was almost not as painful as I thought it would be. All right, one more.
Yeah.
Now I know what Sisyphus feels like. So this is our lodging for our time in England.
I mean, it's not much, but it's not much.
Dinner at Five Guys. We went on this trip to absorb the local culture of each country, and here we are having American-styled food. I ordered a large chips. I would probably underestimated how large it would actually be.
Yeah,
and
we all did.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's not even all of it. There's more in the bag. So as much as I want to, it's not really safe to get sloshed abroad. At DevCom it'll probably be safer, but we're expected to uphold a level of professionalism, so got to restrain myself. It's nearly 9 o'clock. It still looks like it's the evening.
A little foreshadowing of what we were going to see that day.
So this building apparently housed the Czechoslovakian government in exile. That's pretty cool.
And that's enough.
Oh my god! I never want to see Australians tease anyone for taking photos. Look at his little tail.
It's dinner. Yeah, you must be like they're getting excited over a fucking squirrel. Yeah, Alex.
The Norwegian guy in our party couldn't understand why we were so interested in a squirrel.
You're getting excited about the pigeons too.
So we're out here in front of Kensington Palace. This is where Meghan and Harry lived, and this is apparently where Meghan wasn't happy with the accommodations. Rich people problems.
They're very well-behaved pets, so one should tell the king to stay away.
I mean, I kind of hate the word vlog, to be honest.
Yeah, I also feel cringe. I feel like I want to be influencer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents once got me a light setup for my videos, like for my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Right? But like the brand that it says on the box, it's called influencer.
Oh.
And I kind of hate that.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
Getting some good video for the blog.
Yep. I can't get a good shot of the ceremony, so you're just going to have to settle for the video of my iPhone capturing the video of some guy's phone.
I'm just going to let it play for a bit. The music is certainly catchy. It's really satisfying watching them march to the beat. I mean, you could put Staying Alive over the top of this, like that video with the North Korean soldiers.
Now that is a selfie stick.
Go away, pigeon.
Got a liminal space right there. There's Churchill. Apparently, he keeps getting knocked down every time there's a protest. Yeah. Yeah, the old look of the lamps is really cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So we're here in South Bank. I'm beginning to see that what Brisbane is known for is just smaller, shittier versions of what London has. You know, we ripped off the London Eye, we ripped off South Bank. So we're at a pub, and for pretty much the first time this whole trip, we've got authentic British
Don't tell me
food.
anymore. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a learning experience, so here's the learning. This air dryer makes a really horrible sound. Like whenever I heard someone use it, I was afraid that the universe was about to crash. You know, like the Windows operating system. Like you're sitting on the rail with your legs like facing the water. Like that just looks really precarious to me.
You live life a little bit on the edge, right?
I suppose so, yeah. We're heading into the London dungeon. We won't be able to take video inside. Yeah, so... But yeah, looking forward to it. Wow, even the bathrooms are atmospheric. There was a drop ride at the end, which in the end I chickened out of going, but I did get a souvenir, and I know what it does, or what the thing it represents does.
And while I didn't go on the drop ride, here's a photo that was taken of a few other people doing it.
You ever watched Flushed Away? And the villain, the Toad, he's, you know, he was flushed away into the sewers, and, you know, he really hates it there.
Poor Daddy, surrounded by filthy rats in this joyless, sunless void.
I don't really know what there is for him to miss, because I know he was flushed away when he was very young, so maybe he doesn't have that many memories, but up top, where he came from, it still looks pretty sunless to me. Hey guys.
He's holding it. Add it to the vlog.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
We had to climb a lot of steps to get to this point, and we're still not done.
So, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon and welcome to His Majesty's Royal Palace and Fortress, the Tower of London, a World Heritage Site. Now, my name's David, I'm one of the young boarders, And for the next sort of 45 minutes from now, I'm going to take one external tour of the town.
Born to rule over you, King George's 1, 3, 4, and 2. If you get the reference, well done. That cannon is in need of some Viagra, and that one, you should probably get that looked at. So we're here at the Prince of Wales Theatre about to see the Book of Mormon. I don't know anything about this musical other than it was made by the guys who made South Park, so I'm pretty excited. That was great.
Really good.
Yeah. What was
Really
it?
funny.
Yeah. What was your favorite song, Isaac?
Oh.
Mine would probably be Man Up, you know.
I did like Man Up as well.
Yeah, it was great. You know how they brought in all the different songs from the first act. You know, although Spooky Mormon Hell Dream was pretty good too.
Actually, that was probably my favorite one. The Spooky Mormon Hell one.
Yeah.
That was the best one.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping the gay guy would get together with the general at the end.
I was hoping that too. I was hoping he'd get together with someone.
Yeah. We just got on the escalator for the 4th time. We went down, then we went up. I have no idea where we're supposed to be. Are we actually going the right way this time? Oh look, there's a picture of a maze. How appropriate. Okay, I think we're on the right platform now.
Alright, so I've run out of Majora's Mask day transitions, so I'll have to find something else. Let's see...
Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle, till the very next day, bum, 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 bum.
That works.
Randolph Avenue, obviously, so I have to think about where the word Randy might have come from. Select store. Literally.
That's what we said when snapping all the group photos. It was a running gag, like we went on the tour to... never mind.
People trying to replicate that famous album cover. Man, the locals must really hate driving through here. Orange juice and non-alcoholic champagne. A mock mosa, I suppose. They did it. They made the game students touch grass. I stole that joke from Carl over there. So in the Cyberdog, that shop I was just in, they sold a bunch of adult merchandise, and apparently one of the guys on this tour turned one on and couldn't figure out how to turn it off. So who knows, it might still be on. Yorkshire pudding and a delicious looking roast. Now we're back to the American styled food. So I have a tonka bean flavored ice cream, which apparently is basically vanilla, and yeah, it's actually pretty good. I mean, like vanilla is often considered like the most generic ice cream, and I guess it kind of is, but it's still my favorite flavor. So I decided to get myself a not vanilla ice cream cone from that ice cream place, because that's basically the only kind of vanilla, the basically the closest thing you can get to vanilla in because it's one of those fancy ice cream places that doesn't have any of the standard flavors. We're in Trafalgar Square with the stone lions, you know, the ones you see in all the movies. And yeah, I just realized, you know, in Brisbane, in the main square, we also have lions, so, but they're shittier than these ones. So yeah, we do really have just shitty versions of everything in London.
I realized during post-production how jokes like these could come across as unpatriotic. I just want to say that I mean it all in good fun. The lions in King George Square are cool, I guess. And I love Brisbane, even if it is basically shitty London.
Alright, first time visiting an M&M's store. Your face on M&M's seems like fun. Only problem is, I find my face doesn't really look good in photos, but we'll try make a nice neutral expression. Okay, so got my M&M's. There we go, I think that looks really nice.
Up if your rock is getting hot, if you don't jump up, you better find another rock, you better find another rock, a rock is not too hot. I know it is, standing on a rock, standing on a rock, just to stand still.
We're here in the Museum of London, you know, where all the shit they stole from other countries can be found. I mean, it is something of a good thing that it can all be found here in one place. It's convenient for us, I guess. Well, I'm glad they're doing something about it. That was cool. This guy did not skip leg day. Look at that vein. Beautiful. It's like Gary's dream in that episode of SpongeBob.
Wow, look at all these books. I wonder where Gary is.
Pink lemonade. That's alright, I guess. Got a pair of flip-flops so I can have a shower in the hostel without getting foot fungus. And it's a good thing that when I bought them I didn't call them thongs, because that word means something different in this country.
Then he waddled away, waddle waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle waddle. Till the very next day, bum 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 ba-dum.
In the Starbucks this morning, we got to meet Alejandro Arce, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, who worked at Square Enix as lead designer on the Life is Strange series, and is currently working at Supermassive. He's super fun, and it was a pleasure meeting him. As a gift from Australia, we got him a tub of Vegemite, and we instructed him to eat it by the spoonful. Hope he enjoys it.
A baguette. A little taste of where we're going tomorrow. We're here in Guildsford, where many of the game dev studios in London can be found. We're actually on a scavenger hunt that they've set up for us. All right, we're here in front of Stellar Entertainment. Fingers crossed they'll let us in.
they didn't let us in.
Hi, we're some Griffith Game students from Australia. We were wondering if we could come in and talk to a few developers. We're just on a little road trip. Wonderful, thank you.
Hey guys, we are at the front of Hello Games Studio.
Team 1's here as well.
Team 1's we got denied entrance, but that's alright. We're out the front, we're here, we're trying stuff.
We tried.
Let's carry on.
So we went to Hello Games.
We went there before. We're in another video.
We're in another video, so check out Hayden's video.
Why don't you choose the Hayden's?
That was their video.
Yeah, I mean it's on Owen's phone.
It's on a bunch of people's heads. We were at Hello, and we talked in the intercom, and I think somebody knows who it was. Who was on the other call?
What? Oh, Sean Murray, I think. I'm pretty sure. I know his voice.
No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky.
It was Sean Murray. We're live.
Hello Zev, good afternoon. Today we are out scouting for some video game companies we can talk with. Unfortunately, the 99% of them that we've seen and tried to speak with have said no. Been good day. See you later.
Now to the weather.
Hello, Zev. Thank you for that. I'm currently here in London, and despite what I've said earlier about how...
We have 2 seconds. Sports.
In the world of sports, we've broken the record for...
Do you guys work on the VR ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
it's like we made the room. Well, we've been in business about 15 years now, so we made them. The first one was like 2013, released it.
Yeah.
So it's like a succession of like mobile and PC versions of the room game.
In The Hobbit, the book at least, there's this part where Gandalf and his party of, was it 16, I think? They seek the hospitality of a man named Bjorn, and they're worried that if they all come to him at once, they'll drive him off. So, well, he'll drive them off. So he gets the idea to just approach him with Bilbo, and then he summons 2 more to come, and 2 more to come, and then eventually 2 more to come. That's basically what we did with Tony just there. Yeah, Tony thought it was a group of 4, but more of us just kept coming. After this, we had a rest at a pub, and Justin gave us a really nice surprise. We got to meet Larian Studios. They're awesome people. They talked about the development of Baldur's Gate 3, their design goals, the challenges they faced. When snapping this group photo, we decided to just say cheese like normal people. And the director was like, what were you saying before?
Select store.
Woo!
Come on, Alex. Yeah, Alex. That's the way you know. Yeah, Justin said to hook on wheel.
Ready?
Yep.
No, I'm not. I still need that.
Are you okay?
Are you doing a cartwheel, Justin? This is like Silent Hill. This is where we shift into the other world.
This is where I get murdered by what's his name? Bro, this is where I get murdered by
Yeah.
Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day, bum, 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 ba-dum.
Alright, we are leaving for Paris today. Really excited, but we have a lot of bags, and now we have to somehow get them down the steps, which should be less difficult than getting them up, but this is a disaster. Alright, just a little more. Hit that fire extinguisher there. To the station, it's a relatively short walk, but it's a long walk with a heavy suitcase. One of the girls helpfully pointed out that one of the wheels was caught on something, like it wasn't moving properly, it was just dragging. But it turns out the wheel wasn't caught on something, it's just broken. So that's why you get a funny sound when it moves. It's just dragging the broken wheel. We're here at the Eurostar. Really excited to see France, though a part of me is sad to see London go. Might ask the Royal Guard what they think of London. Hey, what did you think of London? Glad to hear it. First time riding Eurostar. There's some interesting sights to see, but mostly it's just darkness. The ear popping is really annoying. Well, I have my lunch, and I know now that I'm in Europe. If I want a long black, I have to ask for an Americano. I just got a message from Vodafone telling me that we're in France, so yay, we're in France. Great, more steps. Ooh, that's pretty. So this is a Navigo card which is used to navigate the public transportation here. Much like the Go card from Queensland or the My Key from Victoria, but it's just paper, not even laminated, and very flimsy. You know, like, hopefully it will still scan. As you can see, there's already a crease in it. Today I learned, in France, inside out is called vice versa. Almost there. What is the point of this thing exactly? Just to make life a bit more awkward? Oh no.
A few moments later.
Hallelujah! An elevator. We don't have to go up more stairs. Now this is not too bad. It's going to be nice not having to sleep in a barracks anymore. The Tour Eiffel, which can be seen from any point in Paris if you would believe all the movies and TV shows that take place in this city. Yeah, when they built Paris, they used non-Euclidean geometry so that the tower can be seen from any point. The wasp likes Isaac's drink.
It's gonna walk.
It's going for a walk. It's going with you.
Take it away.
take it inside.
Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day, bum, 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 bum.
So apparently in France, you have a light breakfast and a heavy lunch. Do not touch the skulls here. That's an important rule to have from the outset, I guess. I wonder what music I'm gonna pick for this part of the video. I mean, you could use the Catacombs music for from Castlevania Symphony of the Night instead of a moody, oppressive music. It's pretty groovy, actually. Or perhaps Shadow Temple from Ocarina of Time would be more fitting. Look at that. It's wet. Halt. You are entering the Empire of the Dead. These are actual human remains. So apparently in 1897, some musicians organized a rave here. That's some interesting historical trivia.
This is the shaft through which the bones were poured, but now it leads to the museum gift shop. So here we are in the gift shop above a mass grave. I ordered a coffee and a hot chocolate. What I didn't realize is that he would give it to me in the same cup. Anyway, I think this is one of those countries where hot chocolate just means melted chocolate. So look how deep that is.
It is quite deep.
Yeah. Imagine if you dropped your keys in there.
This is like you said, she's just a friend.
You know, for most people, a few things come to mind when you think of Paris. The Eiffel Tower, the Louvre. You know what comes to my mind when I think of Paris? Miraculous, simply the best, up to the test when things go wrong.
Oh god. I recorded that at the time, and it's so cringy that I was debating whether or not to include it, but I decided to, and I mean, the show is a guilty pleasure of mine anyway. We went outside the Moulin Rouge, and we had some fun doing some kicks.
We are in an authentic French red awning restaurant. We got tarte de bœuf, which is, from what I've heard, it's something really different from anything we'd have back home. And I like how here we just have piece de bœuf, a piece of beef.
I tried frog's legs, which are pretty decent. They were like a combination of fish and chicken.
All right.
Cheers, brother.
Long Island iced tea.
Cheers, Nick.
And then I tried escargot, or snails, which are actually really good. I know my friend tried escargot when he went on the study tour the year before. You eat them kind of like oysters, and they do, I guess, have the texture of oysters, but more of a terrestrial meaty taste. And they're prepared with garlic, and it's actually really delicious. And I'm autistic, I should hate trying new things. Then there was the beef tartare, which I was really nervous about, having watched that episode of Mr. Bean, but...
Here we have Alex trying out beef tartare.
That's not landscape, is it?
That's all, I'm just putting it on you.
Yes, thank you.
Alright. Alright, let's try it. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's not too bad actually.
What do you think?
Not too bad. It does kind of look like pet food though.
It does look like pet food.
Second Long Island iced tea.
What was that I said on the first night in England?
Gotta restrain myself.
Anyway, we then went out to see the sights in the City of Lights at night.
Red light in this room kind of makes it seem like a different kind of hostel.
This is my first time using the stairwell, and just what every family-oriented hostel needs. Demented marionettes.
Till the very next day, bum 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 bum.
Oh man, I wish we could get in one of those. Apparently this staircase is in John Wick 4.
This isn't.
What?
No, this isn't it.
Oh, this isn't it.
No, apparently it's bigger.
Right. More steps.
Alright, so I ordered what I think is a hot chocolate. I'm hoping it's like the hot chocolate we have at home. Alright, it's the hot chocolate that I was looking for. Le Chat Noir. Miraculous! So this is the actual John Wick staircase.
Yes.
It's the Tin Man twerking. Why did we need that? We seem to be on the set of a movie or TV show, and there's people over there. There's what I guess are actors wearing what look like Victorian era costumes. I've never heard of this before. A blue latte.
The prices are about the same. What we're not getting is we're not getting
Later tonight we're going to the top of that big Wi-Fi router. There's a smaller Lego version of the Wi-Fi router right there.
Ah, my old enemy. Stairs.
First floor.
We'll wait here though, okay, Lefty?
Yep. First floor, so there's one more flight of stairs left. That's a pretty moon.
Jump on 3.
Don't jump.
But did you say something about jumping?
No, me? I would never. Oh shit. Or like the noise it's making. Shit, that's not your head.
Same size.
Is the air pressure changing?
Yeah, it's popping.
Bloody hell. You feeling comfortable there? Squeezed in the corner? I can't really rotate.
Sorry.
The alarm going out now.
Like that? So here we are, the top of the Eiffel Tower. If this was an episode of Miraculous Ladybug, this would be the part where the Akuma comes to f*** us over.
Till the very next day, bum 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 bum.
French cannons. No Viagra needed here.
Veillons au salut de l'Empire, veillons au maintien de nos lois.
This place is a freaking maze, and I'm just trying to find the bathroom. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I accidentally ordered a melted chocolate again. The weird thing is, at the previous place, I asked for a chocolate chowd and I got basically what we have back home, so I'm not sure like what to ask for to get a... This is so rich. I feel it's like diabetes in a cup. Here we have a combined mace and pistol, which is really, really cool. After visiting the Napoleon Museum, Zach and I went to the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa. It's something I've been planning to do on the trip because of how it relates to game development. So I'm here in front of the Mona Lisa. Everyone knows the Mona Lisa, but it has an interesting story behind it and an important lesson for game developers and anyone who works in a creative field, really. So Leonardo da Vinci, this guy commissioned Leonardo da Vinci to paint a picture of his wife. I mean, the identity of the woman in the painting is debatable, but he was, so Leonardo was like, okay, I'll paint this painting for you, but he was also like, this will be my magnum opus, and he just kept painting over it and painting over it, adding more and more detail and polish, and he just would never consider it finished. And then, when he died, he still considered it to be a work in progress. And ultimately, it was never delivered to the person who commissioned it. So, I guess it goes to show that perfect is the enemy of done.
Since we're in Paris, we gotta do this.
Ah! Stop! I'm gonna drop my croissant. The Simpsons arcade game.
Till the very next day, bum 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 bum.
Oh look, it's the Statue of Liberty. So we're on our way to Cologne, Germany. Also, hey guys, before you wish me happy birthday, a lot of you have been pronouncing my name wrong the whole trip, so...
Oh, it was Alexei.
Yes.
Alexei, yeah.
The crew gave me a nice birthday surprise. Alright, finally. Hot chocolate like we have back at home. Funnily enough, I got it out of a machine over there. We're in Belgium now. Now we're in Germany. The first thing we hear upon entering Germany is stereotypical music associated with the country. Now this is nice. Look at that, a bathroom with a separate bidet. Sorry.
So I got my plate of authentic German sausage, I got my authentic German wheat beer, or Weissbier, actually.
Till the very next day, bum 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 bum.
German train station, where the trains are always on time. That's a bit that I had to do, even though it's the obvious joke. Just had to.
So now it was time for half of the main reason we were in Cologne in the first place, DevCom. And not gonna lie, seeing all these game developers on the floor gave me a bit of imposter syndrome.
Really excited to be here. This is an opportunity I'm not going to get in again anytime soon. I almost feel like I don't deserve to be here because, you know, I haven't really put anything out as a game developer. I mean, I'm working on something, but yeah, but hoping to meet some interesting people.
I got to play a couple of demos. I played the boldly named Trash by Bin Chicken Studios. I got to meet the lead programmer, and it was a fun 3D platformer with potential. You play as this little robot guy, and you equip abilities to get you through different areas, and there's different routes that you can take, and they have these procedurally generated Zelda-style dungeons. It's pretty cool. It reminds me of one of those quaint little games you would find on the PS2.
Do we have to say it at the same time? No, I can say it. You say it. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Hey, we're developers from Snow Studios. I'm Isaac, this is Carlos. Hello. We're here at the Indie Showcase at DevCom. And yeah, we're showcasing Brew. Yeah. It's going awesome.
This is an awesome 3D roguelike with potion brewing as its main mechanic. And you can do a lot of things with these potions. You can load them into your gun, you can throw them at enemies like a Molotov cocktail, and you can use them to add an affinity to your abilities. Looking forward to when both of these games come out. I also got to see some interesting talks. I saw the opening keynote, A Case for Better Story Integration by Kelsey Beecham, as well as tips to make programming your game less hellish, Draw Your Weapon, which is about weapons in VR, how aggressive monetization is ruining mobile gaming and how we can fix it. And let me tell you, it was refreshing to see a mobile developer that actually cared. What video game animation can learn from film, and finally, demystifying networking. And the cool thing about that talk is afterwards we got to network with the people who were talking about networking.
Yeah, you won't find an opportunity like this in Australia, that's for certain. The game dev scene is much bigger here.
Okay, so you insert the key card into this slot in the room to enable the power, but as someone pointed out on the Discord, it's not actually an RFID detector, it's just a lever action. So what this means is you can put any card in the slot. I can put in my library card from Moreton Bay, and it works.
It's also good to know that in this country, hot chocolate means the same thing as it does where I come from.
First time trying currywurst, and it's delicious. So from the same place that I got the currywurst, I got this rhubarb flavored drink. It tastes like rhubarb.
On the second day of DevCom, the opening speech was from a developer of Larian Studios, talking about the development of Baldur's Gate 3. I saw Efficiency in Every Frame, which is about game optimization, Gamification in Science, which was from a team that made a mobile game to help with landing spacecraft on the moon, and Putting Voices in Games by Alex Shea, not to be confused with my name. Alex Shea is a pretty talented voice actor, as you can see here.
I do have another of these. Do we want to do another one? Yeah? All right, so let's get another genre of game that could have voice acting. Yes. A sci-fi shooter. Cool. All right, and what character do we have in this sci-fi shooter? A space marine. Love it. And what is the space marine doing? Okay, so he's on the field, he's in battle, he's with a comrade, he's sort of, I guess, pretty kind of hectic situation.
Buddy, if we make it out of here alive, God, I don't know what to tell you. But I tell you, buddy, somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. That I wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. But I'll be damned if we ain't gonna make it out of here.
That is a big pizza. On our way to GamesCom, just got off the train, and the benefit of going to GamesCom as part of this study tour is free travel!
So now it's time for GamesCom, the event geared towards all gamers rather than just developers. And when we went wandering around trying things, we were working in the Australia booth. I tried a few demos. I tried PlaySide's awesome new twin-stick shooter, Kill Knight. It was very hectic and challenging.
Got some trading card games here. Assassin's Creed Shadows. I wonder when Ubisoft are going to run out of words for their stabby kill games. So I just saw a gameplay preview of Dune Awakening. It looks really cool, and I sat and watched a good lengthy preview while a man and woman talked in German. Funnily enough, they actually have a character in the game named Alexei. They assured me that it was a total coincidence. I mean, and, well, obviously it would be. I mean, how else, unless they were stalking me somehow.
I might get a dog on fire. Poor dog.
Just got a bubble tea from the bubble tea stand, and the lady saw my name on my ticket, which I'm supposed to wear, I think. She actually pronounced it correctly, which doesn't happen usually. And anime merch. Oh man, that is a really cool Link statue, but it's €400. But it's a really cool Link statue, but it's €400.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I 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 need it!
I got the Link statue. On the second day, I tried Hipster Whale's Crossy Road spin-off, Crossy Road Castle, which is a pretty fun arcadey platformer with co-op. I tried Die in the Dungeon, which is a puzzle battler RPG that uses dice in a really creative way. met a developer named Martin, and I got to play his game Self-Simulated. You can see him in the footage here. He was wearing one of those Game Boy backpacks which was displaying a demo of his game while he was walking around, which is a pretty creative way of promoting, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, the game's pretty cool. It's a Meat Boy Celeste type experience, and from what I've seen, the story is pretty intense. And, small world, I got to meet Alex Shea in person. Yeah, the Smash Mouth Space Marine you saw earlier. And I got to play his game, Nullstar Solace, which is a physics-based navigation game. Yeah, I quite enjoyed my time at GamesCom.
So it was nice trying the food of various different cultures, but the simple truth is that the best foreign cuisine is Japanese. So here we have the names of the various items on the menu in Japanese, which they have helpfully transliterated into German, or helpful
if you understand German.
Okay, so we've just had a room relocated for whatever reason, and now I've come here to bring my stuff into the room, but I forgot what room I was supposed to be in. That's a trippy effect. Okay, it's room 420. That'll be easy to remember.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna pull the plug on the day transitions for now.
So we're on a train to Bonn. That's probably my favorite named German city. It's just fun to say, Bonn.
I guess I am.
Nearly.
I feel like I'm in a hobbit home. Gotta be careful not to bump my head. Look, my head actually touches the ceiling with me just standing here. That's cool. This tab sounds like a ghast from Minecraft. We're riding the funicular to the palace. Yama, yama, copy yama ya. Yama, yama, copy yama ya. Funiculi, funicula, funiculi, funicula. Copy yama ya, funiculi, funicula. That musical piece that gamers remember from Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. There was actually an advertisement for a funicular, for a cable car.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Kam ein junger Mann in die Gegend. Nachdem er von meinen angeblichen Untaten gehört hatte, bot er der Bevölkerung seine Hilfe an. Sein Name war Siegfried.
Oh, you fucking dog.
What? Sure, buddy.
6 centimeters.
And Emily confirmed that you're 3.
No.
Okay, 1, 2. Oopsies.
No.
Come on.
That was not
Oh, I don't want to pull you and then throw you over. I was like, I'll be safe.
I suppose so, yeah.
It's like Assassin's Creed. Except there are no Assassin's Creed games set in Germany. Picture an AC protagonist going from there to that handhold to that handhold and then climbing in through that window.
Long-haired guy problems.
So, I have 2 water bottles. One is still, one is sparkling. I hate sparkling water, so why did I buy the sparkling water? Well, when I was at GamesCom, there were 2 kinds of water. The blue one was the still water, and the pink one was the sparkling water. And the gentleman helped clear it up for me. So, when I went to the cafe at the ruins, I bought what I thought was the still water, but it turns out that at that particular place, the pink one is the still water, and the blue one is the sparkling water.
I love you,
Best boy.
¿El tapiz?
So, I just tried the still water, and it actually doesn't taste good. What do you think, Dava?
It's awful, I hate it.
Yeah. The best way I can describe it, it tastes like fizzy water if it wasn't fizzy. We're on a pleasant ferry ride back to Cologne. That's where we just were.
Yep, hold it.
Did you just put Sprite in here?
Okay, you want to turn it off?
I got it. And then, oh, make sure you keep it down a bit. Okay, next time. Yeah, always pull on the side, always get heave ahead.
Thanks.
You're good.
Frost!
Who's bad? Who's bad?
We're best friends.
Ah, that's good water. And after drinking that bottled battery acid, this is such a nice refreshment. Hayden, I just realized that you have the most Australian accent out of all of us.
I have the most Australian accent. I feel honoured to have the most Australian accent. I am not drunk, I am tipsy.
Well, you know, apparently the Australian accent developed from the drunken slurs of the early settlers.
I tend to come out with some more of my more Ocker Aussie slang when I have had a couple to drink.
Frost.
Where's your drink?
Alright, first time trying Blutwurst.
How is it, Alexei?
Good, yeah.
Awesome.
It's I mean, you know, I'm almost disappointed that it's good because otherwise I would make the obvious joke, oh man, that's the worst.
Oh yeah, the Bloodburst.
Yeah. Are you recording Portrait?
Oh, sorry.
Yep, exactly. That's even hard.
Nice.
Alright, we're close.
I just realized that the next Assassin's Creed game will be called Assassin's Creed Shadows, and the next Batman game will be called Batman Arkham Shadow. So I guess the AAA companies decided that shadow was a cool word.
Hey! Wake the f*** up!
Here at the buffet we have some Kaiserschmarrn, and they've helpfully put a translation, Kaiserschmarrn. So I have something here that Bugs Bunny would probably like, carrot juice. Actually tastes more like sweet potato, really. And we're in the Netherlands.
Welcome to the Netherlands.
I'm in the Netherlands right now.
Yep.
This is our lodging in Amsterdam. Stay okay. Well, I'm pretty sure to do that I'd have to start being okay. Kyle warned us about there being a severe thunderstorm. We didn't listen to him.
Wow.
Oh,
shit.
We are safe.
Can you guys not walk forward?
You can't see it, but there seems to be an insect on the screen of my phone. Personally, I don't mind the rain that much. I'm just worried about my phone, and my shoes are full of water. That's pleasant. I wasn't able to record it, but it was actually worse than what you saw, you know. Like it just started, it was like someone turned on a shower head. At these drinks, we've got the Porn Star Martini, the Sex on the Beach, and the...
Welcome to the Netherlands.
Look out there, it's barely drizzling now. Like, literally a few minutes ago, it's like...
Oh God, they trying to drown me in this hole! I cannot!
I ordered a Richard and Rick Martini. Maybe I should have ordered a drink with a name that's less awkward to say. Oh, all the buildings are crooked.
I didn't lie.
So we just walked through the... Whoa. Those were some fast bikes. So we just walked through the red light district. I can't use any of the services there. I already spent all my parents' money on booze and the Link statue.
I mean, you ask any gamer, would you rather have an escort or would you rather have a kick-ass Link statue? They'll say, I'll have the Link statue. Especially considering these two things cost about the same amount, but the Link statue, you get to take it home with you. The scanner was there on the right and the checkout was closed anyway.
That is the most useless light fixture I have ever seen. Okay, so I don't know what I just saw. There was a family sitting at the bar over there, a man, woman, and their daughter, I presume. The girl was drinking wine, and the man said to her, "What are you drinking?" And she said, "Wine." And he said to his daughter, who, by the way, does not look over 18, "Wine is for sissies." And he said it in English. And then she said something to him in Dutch with contempt. Like, I thought, like, okay, I can understand being like an old-fashioned thinker like that, but wouldn't you say that to your son? I really do enjoy seeing those things for some reason. That's a cool statue. They're spying on us. This is a quaint little shop. You know, I can imagine an Assassin's Creed protagonist climbing up there too. Cool. A little bit of what Amsterdam is known for.
Welcome to the Netherlands.
Oh man, public domain is awesome. Walking in this space, I'm kind of terrified that I'll be hit by a tram at any moment. I mean, between that, the cars that don't stop for you and the bikes that don't stop for you, walking around in this city is basically feels like a game of Frogger. Okay. Whoa! And I made it across.
Teacher's being an idiot.
Who are they for?
Cool one. Yeah, I got cool sunglasses already. Oh yeah, that works.
Zach?
Prescription.
Zach?
Which ones do we run? Do I run these
Yeah,
ones? Or?
yeah, they look pretty good.
Yeah.
It might sound awful. Sorry.
Oh, there's a pizza.
Just gonna make space for the pizza.
Looks like I was the only one who ordered chili chicken. I mean, it looks alright. It's a good size. It's far less formidable an adversary than that other pizza. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like being challenged, but.
They're all papping. Alexei's papping.
So good. So good.
Sweet Caroline. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba.
Okay, you want to shuffle in the middle? Ready? Far out, Al. I thought you were cool. I thought you could dance in the street.
All this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you by my side. Just clear the field.
So is Dharma winning?
Currently, almost. Well, I think you and I just got a Wagamaru, that's exactly. So if you place down 1, 2, 3.
On the final day of our tour, we took the train to the Breda University of Applied Sciences. It's ranked one of the best universities in Europe and offers a robust game design course with state-of-the-art tech.
So this is mainly managed by our students fully. Okay, so every year, so Charlie's actually there as our lecturer from radio. It's actually typically does the introduction, but then
This guy was nice enough to give us a tour of the place, and he also gave us cool keychains.
So as they go around, that is like a startup area for companies. So a lot of our students that we have are coming over here, or if they want to develop their own company, they have the games students or as another startup, they can start here as long as we have spots. Actually, currently it's full. Here we have actually a VR space. This is our folding tables. We moved it away. There's base stations everywhere, and we use a lot about this for tracking. So we have actually eye tracking, but physiological data tracking, all of those things here.
Going into this, we all knew that this university had better stuff than we did. And we were like, okay, you know, they have cool stuff. But as the tour progressed, it became clear just how much they left us in the dust, and it started getting pretty depressing.
On the other side, and you can go out and see it, there is actually an EEG lab, which is this thing that actually put the sensors around your brain. It's a space where the students are responsible for their own projects, either internally or external. So they basically have a set of materials, a space, area where they actually can do stuff. It's just for them. We have a set of lecturers that are involved in this, but basically it's their responsibility to come up with stuff and develop and be able to represent and come up with stuff. Now here, it's maybe a bit more interesting.
I mean, they got it all. Look at this.
You can hold up to 4 people comfortably. You can just come over.
In?
Yeah, come in.
So people can look over me.
We can take turns, and I'll explain what it is. So this is a photogrammetry studio that we developed. It was developed by me and Phil, that you saw also there. And we basically have 35 cameras around, which take a photograph of a person that is facing this side, looking at this. And this is the main camera. I have all kinds of weird pictures of myself, as you can imagine, while we were developing. But basically, this is what we call photogrammetry studio, that we can then convert this into MetaHuman as a full resemble, and we optimize the process in about 72 to 64 hours to 72 hours in total. It's quite detailed. You can get a lot of the port information and stuff. It can be even more detailed, but this is the budget we had. This is a classroom for game students. So this is a typical game lab, which our students work here 5 days a week. We tend to get them 5 days a week in the lab. We start at 9, finish at 5, like a normal game studio. We have some equipment. We have the Accent suits there, so for those that know what they are, for mocap.
We didn't even have mocap suits in our uni. I don't want to poo-hoo on my university. It is a good university, but still, we didn't have a photogrammetry studio.
One of our multi-camera studios that we have, this is mainly for newscasts and for interviews and other things. There's a green screen and also some black cloth that we put sometimes in front. And again, they picked this room, which is beautiful with light, beautiful views, and they just cloth it all up because it's, again, it's the film studio. I didn't design the building. I'm involved on the new one though. So this is where most of our production house students, so we get work on production work, film, newscasts, radio, and such, actually work. And it's a much more dynamic, more open space because they want to have a different collaboration spirit. Clear? Any questions you may have before we go and get some grub?
I lost my keychain.
You can have mine.
I don't have it. I don't have more.
I found the keychain. It was in my other pocket.
Again, welcome. We're really glad having you here in this really sunny day in the Netherlands, which is rare, but this is how sunny it gets. Yeah.
And we've actually been on a bit of a journey. We've been from London to Paris and up to GamesCom, DevCom, Cologne. We've been our last day of a 3.5-week journey. So the Griffin students who are here today might have been a bit tired, but one last day of networking and communicating and meeting people. So I'm going to take the time to say hello and thanks again for having us here. since Volkswagen around the tour, and I'm looking forward to some future collaborations and networking with US and future.
Bingo!
And in the end, we got a lecture on procedural generation in the pipeline of games production, and it was interesting and engaging. The guy delivered it well. One of the guys that was talking to us, not this guy, a different guy, he was like, sorry you had to come here in summer when it's hot and everything. And we were like, what? We're from Australia. This is our winter. And it was winter where we came from, but it was pretty much the same temperature. Okay, I got tape. Can I fix this? Really, I just need to get the suitcase in a condition where I can bring it home. It's hard to do this and film it at the same time. Alright, I think I got it. I mean, I think it's better than what was before. The guy checking me before boarding was handsy, to say the least. Alright, we're here at the airport and we're heading home. It was a wonderful, wonderful trip. You know, got to see places I otherwise wouldn't have seen. Got to meet people I otherwise would never have met. You know, very beautiful. But I am looking forward to sleeping in my own bed. Looking forward to seeing my birthday present when I come home. Yeah.
We are home.
We were born to rule over you, George's